Okay, before you look for a trade, you always want to have context first to know which POIs you can reject from, bounce from, or form a Wyckoff accumulation. And we had this 4-hour breaker block right here in the chart. Was it on the 6-hour as well? I don't think so. No, it was only a 4-hour breaker block, and that was a point to reject from for price. And what happened here? We came into demand on a higher time frame, more refined demand, and there was even more refined demand there. And let's draw our range, because where are we in the chart? We can draw a range from low to high, not yet because we need some more data. Let's play it a bit, and we can draw a range now from high to low. So you draw a range from high to low because you made a lower high, a lower low here, but you made a higher low and a higher high. That means you draw your range from high to low, and then you're watching for your tap 2, because Wyckoff, you need a tap 2. And you'll already see that POI above, and you see some internal price action right here. I was not interested in. It was early. Perfect deviation right there. Your tap 2, very nice deviation. Put it on your chart, tap 1, tap 2, and right there we are forming a very nice range, which you could see in the volume profile as well. The volume was in the upper section of the range already, leaving an inefficient range, and we are looking for a tap 3 POI right now. And we have that POI above a 4-hour breaker block, but we didn't really have any very good looking extreme supply POI. You only had this 5-minute wick supply, but yeah, is that convincing? No, not when it's not combined with an extreme liquidity POI. And did we have extreme liquidity POI? We never have valid structure here. We never had valid structure going down, going up, or first move up and then go down to have a valid extreme liquidity POI. No, we didn't. I was just waiting for this 4-hour POI to get mitigated to take the trade. So while we're waiting for the tap 3, we mitigated demand right there. You had some demand right there. Nice return to zone. So this was mitigated. So we are leaving some liquidity behind for our potential Wyckoff model. And our potential Wyckoff model, fucking around right here, we were arranging and we are waiting for that 4-hour supply zone to get mitigated. And what you can see is that you kind of had a confirmed model 2 already, because if you're really on a low time frame, you can see this was indeed extreme liquidity right there. And then you could have a filled model 2 going over into a model 1. So you could have taken an L for a W later, but I didn't take the model 2 and I just waited for the model 1 POI because the model 2 was not the cleanest and the time displacement was off as well. So wait for a model 1 and wait what happens here when we touch the 4-hour breaker block, because when we touch the 4-hour breaker block, you could definitely see a reaction of that, and you had a perfect Wyckoff model here. It was so textbook. You had your deviations right there, boom, third deviation going into your 4-hour POI, and just it looks so clean. The time displacement of the taps was incredible as well. You had time displacement there, and what was the volume profile saying? The volume profile was in the upper section of the range, so you had a range inefficiency as well, and the break was inside the volume profile. But we're going over the break in a minute. It wasn't a volume profile. You were leaving incredible liquidity behind, so this was an amazing setup. It was literally textbook. I haven't seen such a clean model in quite a long time. And let's see where the break of structure is on the 1 minute, because it was pretty low. So the R was pretty shit here. Boom, there was your break of structure. Didn't go in the 30-second right here. I just was the 1 minute watching and enter right there. Stop above the high and targeting the range low. And I even had a runner for lower because I was going to de-risk at the range low target and running it all the way to here. But I definitely expected to at least take out this range low, because a textbook model like this, you don't see it very often. Like this was plus perfect. And the funny thing was, it didn't play out. It literally didn't play out. So we were going lower, and then boom, your stop loss was getting hit. I took a full L here, full 1% risk. I didn't throw anything. This was just a perfect model which didn't play out. And that goes to show that trading is a probability game. That really helps with the psychology aspect of it. But I was so confident in this trade, and it didn't play out, and that's completely fine. There are going to be so much more trading opportunities. We'll go over Solana real quick as well, because I also took Sol, but that was a break-even trade, so I took 2 trades this day. Let's go back in time real quick and let's see what happened here, because this was an amazing trade as well. We are watching this range from high to low, and there you can see on a higher time frame this was not flat structure. I will go over this a bit quicker, and then you were seeing this 3 taps, and there were 3 taps on a higher time frame. So you connect the dots and you see this 3rd tap, and this 3rd tap didn't really go into any POI, but this was just a very clean trade with a very nice RR as well. Break of structure right there, took the trade literally right there, boom, and stop went above the high, targeting the range low. And here as well I had a runner to this demand and watching it playing out, and this was way easier to throw your stop loss to go break even real quick, because if I play it right there, we were mitigating this 10-minute supply right there, and this 10-minute supply was getting mitigated. I was trading my stop loss to the retest, so I was trading my stop loss to this retest, which was a break even trade, and then I just let it play out, and then we grabbed the extreme liquidity of this range, extreme liquidity right there, and went up, and I was getting stopped out break even on this trade. So I had 1 break-even trade, I had 1 loss on Ethereum. It is just part of the game. It's part of trading. 2 great trades. I'm very happy with these trades. You don't see this often, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Ciao, ciao.